Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory Career Mode. As you can see, we are 9 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, so gonna have to try and change some things around. So for today's video, I'm gonna try and lower the pass error of the CPU down ever so slightly to 45 and move the, I don't want to move the shot error because I feel like they're already kind of clinical on Ultimate. But I'm also going to move the pass speed up to 55 and also the goalkeeper ability to 60 to see if that's going to make a blind bit of difference. If it does, and it's a bit more tough, then we'll go with those slider settings. So that is what we're going to play with today. If it's too simple again, I could lower the pass error down. The only reason I don't want to touch the shot error is because of the fact that it's going to become stupid. They'll just score every shot, and they nearly do that anyway. I know some people wanted me to use this to make it harder. Some people said not to use the sliders. But I suppose I haven't changed it drastically, so it might not make that much of an impact either side. You know, we might not get dominated, but it also might not mean that we don't win games either. The other thing is as well, I have got myself another controller. It is one of my older controllers that it doesn't currently work properly. So when we take on Man City today for the first game, and also when we play against Tottenham, in case they're playing a poor side, I can switch it on and obviously swap it around to their best team possible to make it even more tough for us. So that's what I wanted to cover. Now, there was an interesting comment as well last episode that came in from, well, it was actually came in from Moose, and it also came in from Wazagado, who basically said, we've got to keep in mind that half of our players are actually better than their actual rating states here. Because if you look at them, yes, McNeil is 79, but we've put a lot of training into him to the point where he's got 81 finishing, 89 dribbling, 93 ball control, 97 long shots. So actually, he's probably maybe 81, 82 rated at this point. So that goes for quite a few of our players, Sukasev included, because we spent a lot of time training him up. If I show you his defensive stats, 95 acceleration, 80 sprint speed, which is just mind-blowing, 84 ball control, 78 head accuracy, marking 86, 80 slide tackles, 70 stand tackling. So, yeah, again, got a lot going for him. Similar to Darflu, and a lot of the other guys are the same as well. So we have to keep that in mind also. But, apparently, once the visual bug does it, if we skip a few days, it should up them anyway, but that doesn't always happen because there's been times when my players are literally stuck. Like, for example, Rodney Jansen has grown at least 3 times, I can count, so he should be 77 or even 78, and he's only 76. And we've been training him a lot, so got to consider that too. But still, we're going to jump ourselves into game 1, see if we can try and get the result against Man City. Hopefully, the slider settings I've changed ever so slightly might make it more tough for us. I'm not sure why it's showing us that the Europa League has been announced because we're not even in it, so doesn't have any relevance to us. Don't know why Marcelo's clapping. But we'll see what the City side is going to look like. Now, I believe I need to switch on this controller. So give me a second. Put on like this. And then do I just go team management? Actually, their side looks actually pretty good anyway. Apart from Humphreys Grant. So let's move in Cancelo immediately because that's an upgrade. We'll put Sterling in there as well. Edison has to go in goal instead of Bravo. Don't know why he's starting. Koulibaly at centre-back too. I mean, you can clearly see the difference, right? There's a lot of players here that just simply wouldn't be starting if they were playing their full strength. So, I don't know what's happened. Let me swap around the side. All right, so he swapped it, and you can see the difference, right? Look at that team now on the right-hand side of your screen comparing to how it was previous. So, I think now all I have to do is go into game, play match, and then when we're in there, jump over back out of the Manchester City side of my other controller. I'm hoping that's how you do it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to restart this entire thing. I'm going to look stupid. So let's pray I've got this right. Okay, so if we press start and go to select sides. There it is. Okay. We then move Man United back in. Yes, I want to make this change. Man City, sorry. So that now means that they should be controlling themselves again. I can switch off that controller now, hopefully, if I switch it off. Yeah, okay, so I've switched off the controller, and I think, fingers crossed, that it's fine. I'm actually going to move back the slider settings for this first game now then, because I've just realised, obviously, now I've swapped the team back in, we're back to a full-strength City lineup, it might be harder anyway. So I don't know if I'm going to need the slider settings as much. If it's too easy during the game, I'll put them back to what they were. But like I said, we've seen the team. We've swapped it around to the strongest possible City lineup. And now it's going to be interesting to see how we play in this one. Elena, Weyer, Kubo. Oh, Kubo! Why are you letting that one do that? Why did he lunge? Just send it through to Van Bergen. He's in. Mitchell Van Bergen steals it back, though. That's a bad tackle, ref. Advantage played, but I don't really know what advantage we've got, really. It comes towards Weyer. Weyer on the turn. Weyer on the spin. Hits the post. so close to the breakthrough. Weah, McNeil, we're still dominating here by the looks of things. Shane McNeil towards Kubo, and he will finish it off after 16 minutes. Takefusa Kubo will finish the move off. And it actually stemmed from City giving the ball away. So I think we will up that passing slider setting to make sure they don't give the ball away as often. Lovely move from us, though, as McNeil just lays it off in towards Takefusa Kubo, who finishes it to make it 1. All right, then, let me bump up the passing side to make it so they don't give the ball away like that as often. Because realistically, City shouldn't be giving the ball away there. So pass error down to 40. We'll pass speed up to 55. Sane trying to get alongside McNeil. Leroy Sane does well enough to keep hold of the ball. City now beginning to get a foot on it and try and play some passing moves. Gabriel Jesus, lovely ball through. That is a fantastic pass. And what a stop from McNamee as he comes out very quickly. And Sterling really should have given Man City an equaliser. What a save. Made himself big. Didn't allow too much of the goal to be shown to Sterling. And like I said, saved us there. And that was a big moment as well. As you can see, I've upped the sliders, and all of a sudden, City's passing is more fluid and a lot more difficult to track. Shot coming in again, McNamee with another brilliant stop. Oh, Marcelo blocks the intended pass from KDB. Oh, brilliant football. I believe there was a touch in there from Ramos, who sends it behind for a Manchester City corner. You can definitely tell the difference. That was probably going in if it wasn't for Ramos' touch. You can tell the difference as soon as I've done this. They're just so good when it comes to keeping hold of the ball and finding feet with their passes. McNeil's going to bring this ball down and get away from his man, who's actually KDB. Why is the ball gone behind the laner and he didn't react quick? This is what I'm talking about. React to that, man. Poor pass given away. And now we're in trouble. Sane, just before we go into half-time, Leroy Sane. It's going to be a free kick. Wasn't a lot in that from Darfalou, though. Ref, you've got to kind of give us a bit of leeway at this stage. Sane trying to put one in towards the box, which he is able to do. Sukasev gets all his angles wrong. It's bouncing around and we're not going to clear. And again, we get away with one. It's Coates with a volley goalwards. I'm not sure if he was offside or not. Oh, dear me. That's a typical centre-back's finish, though, that is. So you have to say that. But we get our angles wrong so often in there. And again, the ball bounces down. We have to clear our lines. Got very lucky to still be leading at the break. But you can tell the difference since we've gotten to what we have. City, I don't know quite how we're still in front here. Elena, Kubo, Weah's in, Tim Weah's in, and he's onside as well. Weah, the touch is poor though, tries to dink it over the top of Edison. Corner ball, that is the best chance we've had since we've taken the lead. Oh no, no, I didn't mean to do that. As soon as I pressed the A button, I realised there was no one there for the short corner. We win the header though with Peterson, who's going to find Sukasev. Sukasev to Weah! Tim Weah smashes one over the crossbar. Well, it's still 1-0 here, and both sides are in the game, but I do sense there's going to be another goal. Which way it goes, it's going to decide this one. If we get it, I think we'll hold on. If we don't, I seriously worry potentially what's going to happen following that. Elena 1-2 with Kubo. Kubo up towards Weah. Weah still waits for the run to come in, and then he needs to play it, but he waited too long. Potential chance this. What a ball through as well. I can't highlight Ramos. All that time I was trying to get Ramos highlighted and I couldn't do it, and that's a ball through. They're going to equalise. Grimsby 1, Man City 1. 18 minutes from time. I don't know who it is with the equaliser, but that is frustrating. All I was trying to do the entire way through that was highlight Sergio Ramos, and it just wouldn't go on to him. Oh dear. Well, you can't have everything your way, unfortunately, and it's 1-1. Poor from us, though. You know, Tim Weah gave the ball away in striker, and that led to Man City equalising. Like, we can't give the ball away up there and still concede. Tried to stop the pass for Sterling, but Paredes run from midfield. It was good. You could say McNamee should save this, but he has saved quite a few so far today. The argument there is, though, he's jumping before it struck again. You know, it's gone through his legs. So, unfortunate. A lot of unfortunates about the goal, but we have to continue. Robert wins it back, finds Cox. Cox to Weah. Weah, McNeil's making the run. Shane McNeil's in. Shane McNeil to finish it off and make it 2-1 Grimsby. McNeil will finish it as well. 9 minutes from time. Shane McNeil with a brilliant finish into the top corner. Grimsby 2, Man City 1. Just what we wanted. Fantastic. And it comes again from a stealing the ball. And Weah just lays it in. And look at the space that McNeil's got to pick his spot. Continues the run and bang! Into that top corner. Edison, no chance. And he is 89 overall, Edison, as well. So at this stage, 9 times out of 10, that wouldn't work, but a fantastic finish nonetheless. And it is Grimsby 2, Manchester City 1. Are we going to concede a straight equaliser, though? Oh, brilliant! I can't do anything against that. What a turn. It's Bernardo Silva. And immediately after you go 2-1 in front, we're back to 2-2. I can't do anything against that. Bernardo Silva just turned me inside out there. I thought he was going to shoot, so I tried to block it with Darfalu. And at that point, he sold me with a dummy. Watch this. There is where I thought he was going to shoot, so I tried to slide in. It wasn't even Darfalu, was it Ramos? One of the two of them anyway. Yeah, it's Ramos. Gets sold the dummy, and Bernardo Silva on the left foot just smashes it in. 2-2. I mean, if you wanted a game for the neutral, this is it right here. Here is Ethan Cox. Still time for one more chance if we can get it. McNeil's on the overlapping run again. Shane McNeil again. Similar situation for goal number 2. And he's got exactly the same outcome in goal number 3. Oh, wow. Shane McNeil doubles it. He gets a brace. Scores Grimsby's 3rd. And it all stems from this right here defensively from Manchester City. It's Ben Chilwell who gets wrong-sided again by Shane McNeil. It is actually a problem as well because Mendy was red-carded in this one and he couldn't play. Otherwise, I'd have probably swapped Mendy in for Ben Chilwell. But at the same time, he's got to defend better than that. And Shane McNeil smashes it in the top corner. Carbon copy of his first goal. And we've stolen it right at the death. Grimsby 3, Manchester City 2. Wow. Is there time, though, for City to pull another one back? Surely not. 30 seconds left of this game. Sane up a long way. Tries to just send one in towards the box. Marcelo clears. Referee end the game. Guys, he could have blown his whistle when we cleared that ball. Sort it out, EA, please, because that is ridiculous. The fact they've even got another chance there. Marcelo hooked the ball clear. That's when he should have blown his whistle. Anyway, doesn't matter. Grimsby 3, Man City 2. That was a hard game. Wow. I mean, the match facts as well show you 10 shots for City, 4 on target, 8 shots for us, 5 on target. Jeez, the game itself was unbelievable for the neutral. For me playing it, it was very tough. 2 goals for McNeil. We got an assist for McNeil, an assist for Cox, an assist for Weah. Overall, I'd say McNamee made 4 saves, Edison made 2. Who was the best player? McNeil got man of the match. I'd have to agree, really. I mean, there's a few City players in there. They swapped to a 3-4-3 in the end. Interesting. Bernardo Silva's goal as well was actually pretty good. The little turn. I mean, it was just quality from him. But regardless, we do pick up the victory, even though it was hard fought. And at that point as well, we've got to remember, City were sort of in the bottom side of the table. So I can't affect Manchester City's season. I can just affect the game when they play against us. Because you can see right now, I mean, we're now 12 points clear. What is this? What is this? They are obviously in the... Well, they're in the relegation zone now. What? How? Okay, same thing applies. Oops, I need to swap my controller over to the other side. Right, so we're going to see, hopefully, I believe Spurs will already name their strongest side. I don't think Spurs are one of the sides that has the glitch. Doesn't look like it anyway, because that looks like an unbelievable team. Team management, then. Let's quickly have a look at their sort of squad, see if there's anybody we can upgrade to. Lloris can go in goal. Slightly better overall in terms of that one. Corona, Harry Kane up front. I mean, the problem is that they've got Werner. I'm gonna put Werner out on the wide area and put Kane up front like that. Is there anybody else here that I can upgrade to? Vallejo possibly. Harry Winks maybe. I mean, Vallejo can be upgraded because he can go in there. They've got an injury to Mark Bartra though as well, so that's why he isn't playing. So I think this is their strongest lineup then. So Lloris, Tierney, De Ligt, Vallejo, Hisai, Tielemans, Kovacic, Ali, Werner, Son, and of course Harry Kane. I mean, that is something else in terms of a team. For us, though, we're going to be unchanged, and that is how it's going to pan out. So, without further ado, second game of today's episode, Spurs away at their new ground, which is yet to be built, IRL, but we are playing at it today, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing how this is going to affect Spurs. Obviously, the change to make the passing more slicker on the AI side. Now I know that I need to swap around to their best team. It might become more difficult. I never actually thought about doing this, though, so that's kind of why I didn't. Here we are then, ready for this game, and as you can see, controller is now off, so it's completely AI controlled. Their side was unbelievable. You saw it just before, so I mean immediately. Ultimate difficulty, the passing slider setting. Things are about to be very tough here. I'm expecting us to have not the greatest time of things, and Spurs need a win. Remember, they're 12 points behind us in the league currently. They also hold 3 of the top 10 goal scorers with 7 goals respectively on each one. So they have goals on the side. Werner, Son and Ali, I believe, are the 3 that have scored 7 this season for them in the Premier League. Already looking for a cross into the middle. Ramos will clear away. We are underway here. Shot comes in, saved by McNamee. 20 minutes in, Spurs finally finding their first opportunity from the edge of the area, and it's going to be saved well. Corner whipped in, which they win again, and it's over the top of the crossbar. I mean, that is at least something, right? It's still, we're trying to get close to them, and every time we try, they get that pass away just about. Kubo, though, now trying to find Van Bergen, who's had a pretty horrific start to today's game, Van Bergen. Not being able to get on the ball, as he probably would have liked. Kubo trying to make something happen again, though. Now looks through towards Van Bergen. It's cut out, though. Elena, Peterson, towards McNeil. Scored twice against City. And you can bet your bottom dollar he will be looking for another one. He's on 10 for the season in the Premier League as we get ourselves a corner. And it's going to be... I'm going to try and put this into the box. Get somebody on the end of this. Darfalu goes up! Oh, and he was inches away from opening the scoring. What a header. Bullet header, look at that. Got a lot behind it. Look how close he was. Oh, I think he even touched the crossbar on the way through as well. Wow. Another battle I'm intrigued about as well is Sukasev and Son. The two of those guys going at it to try and see who can become the better of the two. One of them defending, of course, one of them attacking. So there's battles all over the pitch. McNeil, Tierney, Son, Sukasev. Even on this side to an extent. Werner and, of course, Marcelo. I don't know why he's punched that ball there, but luckily we got away with it. As McNeil's going to steal it just about ahead of the defender. Weyer, McNeil, where's he pace? Look at him go! There he is! Shane McNeil through on goal! McNeil brings it down. It's going to have to be left-footed, though. Dinks the keeper! Shane McNeil with a brilliant finish! Tottenham 0, Grimsby 1. What a finish from Shane McNeil. 11th goal of the Premier League season. Barcelona, are you watching? Because I'm sure you're going to be looking at this guy in the near future, as is a lot of other big European teams, because he is having a storming season. What a finish from Shane McNeil. The confidence there on the weaker left foot to just dink it over the top of Hugo Lloris. Sensational. And the half-time whistle goes. It's a game without many chances, really, for either side, except the one moment of quality came from Shane McNeil. I spoke about that battle earlier, Tierney and McNeil. And so far, it is the winger who's going out on top. But there's still the second half to come. And you do expect that it's going to be a tough one. Nice ball. This is going to be bad now. Sukasev wrong-sided by Heung-min Son for the first time. Can't get quite back to him. I expected the cross to come in, but he delayed it. And then he puts the delivery in. Elena gets something on that, though. And we actually get out as well. Well done. McNeil. Oh, poor first touch. I actually thought Tierney wasn't there, which is why I took the heavy touch. I thought we'd done enough already to get by him. Son inside towards Kane. Kane looking to try and potentially get the shot away. We'll lay it towards Ali, who shoots, and Ali equalises. Oh, don't really feel that should have gone in. He was a little bit off balance. The angle was tight. How has it actually ended up in the back of the net? It didn't look completely in the corner either. We did it well enough here to block the shot for Kane. He lays it off to Ali, who's not even facing the goal when he takes the shot on. And he doesn't go that much in the corner. You know what? At first, looking at it, I was a bit disappointed. But it is actually a good strike from Dele Alli. So I'll take that back because the quality in the strike was there. Still, though, we did enough to block Kane's shot. We didn't do enough to block Ali's. And Bergen, Kubo, straight through. There's a foul there, F. Tierney stops Kubo from getting on the end of that pass, and he was favourite to do it as well. I know he didn't really do a lot to stop him, but he still did. Sukasev 1-2 with McNeil. Puts the cross in. Up goes Van Bergen. Never going to win a header back there, though, is he? Let's face it. He's one of the smaller players on this pitch. Elena with a short corner. Towards the edge of the area, towards Kubo. Kubo on the shot. Kubo! Tottenham 1, Grimsby 2. Takefusa Kubo finishes it off. What a finish. But similarly to Ali's goal, it's not completely in the corner. So I'm curious to see just how this ended up going in the back of the net. I'm thinking maybe Lloris doesn't get enough, time to be able to pick this as well. It's another good strike, actually. Similarly to Ali, it's not completely in the corner, but the quality is there. Goes through Vallejo pretty much. Actually, that is an incredible strike. Top corner. Couldn't really get it closer. It's time for a change, though, I think, now. 3 changes. Gale, Cox, Guendouzi on for Kubo that just scored. And, of course, Van Bergen and also Elena. Seems to be the same change we do. Guendouzi a bit more of a workhorse in terms of that one. Elena more technically gifted, which is why we decided to make that change. And obviously, Peterson is our CDM by trade, so he stays on just to make sure we have the extra help defensively. Gale looking over the top towards Tim Weyer. Not quite the pass I was looking for, but we are in front here, and there's not too long to go. Cox and Guendouzi linking up pretty nicely. I don't know why Matteo Guendouzi is the man on the wing, though. So let's just cut back inside and feed another pass over. Peterson towards Gale. Brilliant football. Dwight Gale for number 3. Gale finish it. No, Lloris saves it. But Gale's quick enough to get back on the loose ball. Good save, Hugo Lloris. Gale's ball in towards the back post. McNeil's header. Oh, Shane. Oh, could have finished the game off there and then. 4 minutes from time. Lucas Moura has come on for Heung-min Son, so it's a different battle now for Sukasev as Peterson looking to hold on to the ball. Finds McNeil. McNeil, the run has been made through the middle by Cox. If he can use him, he can. Good tackle, though. Yep, good tackle. It was close. If Cox had just got there maybe a few seconds earlier and gone down under the challenge, it would have been a penalty, but that is the quality they have back there, Spurs, from Matthias de Ligt. He makes a good tackle. Poor pass, though, in the end, of giving it straight back to them. And now we've got some more defending to do, but we are into the 90th minute of play here. 2-1 the scoreline between Spurs and Grimsby Town. 2 quality goals as well, you have to say. The first one from McNeil, chipping Lloris. The second one finished off brilliantly by Kubo. Sukasev wins that header, and we are in control of the football, and that is the end of the game. Grimsby 2, Spurs 1. Again, returning back to my point, it was a tough game, but I think, looking at this result now, it's hard to tell because, yes, you know, it is kind of still unrealistic in the sense that would we be winning every single game? But I do want to say this. We are playing good stuff. Like, our team is playing well. So we have to think about that as well. So I'm going to think about the sliders a little bit more for this third game now. Okay, we're going to move the pass area down to 35, pass speed up to 60, and goalkeeper ability up as well towards 60. Let's do 60 for now. I don't want to touch the shot area because I don't want every shot to go in because that's where I get tilted. So, Oh, first touch control error. I knew there was something else. So I'm going to bump that down as well to 40. So 40 for the first touch control error, 60 for goalkeeper ability, 35 for pass error, and 60 for pass speed. So it should, in theory, give the AI more close control, faster movement passing, and then obviously create more chances. But the big thing that I don't want is every chance to go in. You know what I'm saying? Because that just makes the game just not fun for me, to be honest. If they're scoring every shot, kind of gets annoying. So goalkeeper ability up as well should make it a little bit harder for us to score. So we'll see if it's going to work or not for this game. Like I said, it's all trial and error with the sliders. You want to find a part where it's hard enough, but not too hard where you're not enjoying it. And then vice versa. Because right now, the ultimate difficulty just isn't cutting it. At the start of the year, again, I was finding ultimate quite difficult. But when you kind of get to grips with it and start playing it more and more and getting used to it, it becomes just that point where you're thinking, right, well, I know how to win now. So yeah, we'll try these sliders out and see what you guys think as well. Okay, I'm not sure if it's going to make a difference doing this to Palace, but we will find out. They might have some hidden gems, which they do already. You can see Valdez should be playing. Meyer should be playing. Zaha should be playing. Why are these guys not starting the game? It really begs the question. Manquillo at left back. You know, it's mad to see this kind of thing. Tompkins as well should be playing centre back. Could argue that Kurakesh might have a shout in there as well. I don't know if I should put a left back at right back. Oh, Afi Mawson's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know if I should put a left back at right back. So have like Rodriero or Ward at right back. Because I think we should keep the positions as they are because it makes sense. I don't want to have a situation where he can't defend on the left side. Okay, so we've improved the Palace side slightly. We've gone with this then, as it is going to be a better team than what they originally had out. Zaha up front, Townsend on the right, DePaul on the left, Meyer, Benassa and Miljovic in the midfield with Manquillo, Valdez, Mawson, Ward and Gaita in goal. Obviously, our side remains unchanged. Again, we'll swap out of the Palace team when we're in game, ready for this one at Blundell Park. Again, sliders have been changed as well, so trying to make it even more difficult, but we will see if that's going to be the case. And we are underway from Blundell Park, as you can see, with the changes that have been made to Palace. I'm quite surprised that they've actually been able to keep hold of Wilfried Zaha all this time. I'd have thought he'd have gone somewhere by now to maybe play some Champions League football along those lines. Yeah, quite surprised with that. The fact he wasn't even starting the game as well says a lot. Peterson towards Elena immediately, looking for a way forward. Unfortunately, it's cut out well by Palace. We'll see how the change is going to make. Obviously, the goalkeeper ability up as well. That wasn't on there last time. First touch control error wasn't on there last time. And a bit quicker in the passing. Zaha towards Townsend. Townsend trying to get in the inside if he can. Defensively, though, we're looking to be solid again. There goes the cross. Darfalou now on the floor. I don't quite know how we always end up on the floor whenever we try and defend something coming into our box. Always seems to be the case. The shot came in from Zaha. Wasn't really clinical, though, so we get away with it. But yeah, Kubo now looking forward for us. Finding McNeil. We're like 15 points clear or something crazy like that in the Premier League, which is just stupid at this point. Weyer, still on the ball, finds Elena. Elena towards Mitchell Van Bergen. First time shots! Too clinical. And it's the time finesse shot that works wonders again. Should I mention, our sliders are completely untouched, as they will always be. I never, ever, ever touch my slider settings at all. You can see, all at 50. Which is just, yeah, Mitchell Van Bergen curling one in from there first time. It's just typical of us right now. And I go back to my original point of the time finesses. They're just... It makes no sense. Like, I don't want to have a go at the gameplay too much, but... Yeah, how do you make a series realistic, right? When time finesse is in the game. And the problem is, I can't not use them because they're just such a prominent way of scoring. If you have a driven shot or a normal finish, 9 times out of 10, that doesn't work. So it's like one of them happy mediums, isn't it? How do you find that thing in the middle that still works but isn't as OP? It's kind of hard. Ooh, poor from Peterson gives the ball away. We might be in trouble here. Well done from him, whoever that was, who's just about kept hold of the ball. Zaha, what a big tackle, though. Who was that? Don't even know. Whoever it was has just absolutely planted one on Zaha and made sure we didn't concede. Now Weyer through. Tim Weyer's in behind. Weyer with the pace to get in behind there in the first place. And again, a finesse shot. 2-0 Grimsby. All right. Time for another change to slide. All we're doing is changing these sliders even more. Again, game settings. I'm going to change the pass error up, down even further to 25. So half in what it usually is. We're going to turn the pass speed up to 65. Again, pretty much adding to that. Goalkeeper ability, we're now going to up to 65 too. First touch control, down to 30. Like, I don't know how much more I can do without touching the shot error. And like I said, it frustrates me that. So, great finish, Weyer. The only other thing I can do is try and stop using time finesses. But, like I said earlier, it's just too prominent. Shane McNeil. Now Kubo. Kubo! Just trying to drive one at goal. Gets blocked in the process. Van Bergen dinks it back in towards Kubo! Should have been 3! Take Fusa! Jeez, man. How are you not putting that in? Kubo, McNeil, Kubo, Weyer. Lovely stuff again from Grimsby as Tim Weyer carries us forward. Finds Elena, who steps past his man. Elena to finish it for 3-0. When you're playing football like that, the quality is unreal. Jeez, how do you even stop that? That was just unbelievable play. Grimsby 3, Crystal Palace 0. Unless we found a secret formula to just having the best team, like, immediately in the Premier League. I don't know what's going on. Kubo, McNeil, look at this. Defensively, it's all over the place from Palace. As Shane McNeil drives on again towards the box. McNeil for 4. He's hit the post. Arsenal Fan TV was raving after last episode. Imagine what Crystal Palace fans are thinking at the minute. Could have been 4-0 down. Sukasev on the run here. Chris in towards the box. Look at Weyer. Completely free in the box. And Tim Weyer's going to make it 4. Is there a way I can up the defence? Is there a way to make the defenders better? 4-0 Grimsby. With the slider settings the way they are, on ultimate difficulty. What? Okay, well, I'm going to hold off using this one until I know more, because at the minute, I can't seem to find if I need to lower it or up it to make it, obviously, so they make more runs. If you guys know in the comments, let me know, and then I can up that one. But for now, obviously, I need to try and find a way that I can make them defend better, because other than really making that happen, at the minute, it's like, yeah, I don't really know what to do. Shot error, they're not even getting shots in the first place. I guess I could lower it to 40, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to leave it at 45, right? I hope, sincerely, I'm using these slider settings correctly. Fingers crossed. If I'm not, and I've done this the entire way through where I haven't used it correctly, I'm going to up the goalkeeper to 70. I apologise. It's all a learning curve, trying to make sure I get this right so that you guys have the most enjoyment out of this series and enjoy watching it. And obviously, I don't want to be smashing teams 4 or 5-0 every game. But yeah, McNeil, Weyer. 64 minutes gone on the clock here. And you can see we're driving forward again through Tim Weyer. Still Weyer. And still Weyer. Good save. And he's ended up in the back of the net anyway. It's 5-0. It's an own goal to Palace. I don't know who's touched it last. But it's Grimsby 5. Crystal Palace 0. Wow. If Arsenal Fan TV was banging, imagine what the Palace fans are thinking. I don't know at this point. Weyer smashes it in. Now, it is an own goal, so it's not going to be credited. It's Ward with the own goal. And at the minute, Palace literally can't create a chance. Even with the slider settings the way they are. Elena. Now, Gale, we are into the last few minutes of this game, and at the minute, it's totally dominant. So, yeah, Peterson, Cox with a shot, looking for another one. Oh, it's just everything we touch at the minute. He's going in. 6-0 Grimsby. Palace demolished here. And this is the second time we've hit a team for 6 in the Premier League. The first, of course, being Arsenal. 2 London clubs smashed for 6 in the space of 2 episodes. Wow. Oh, good save, McNamee. First time Palace have actually tried. And McNamee's had to finally make a save. It's only taken 84 minutes, may I add. Townsend with a corner, though, in towards the box. McNeil smashes it cleared, and we're going to get away from that. Jeez, that was the first time they got really in our box. Last couple of minutes additional time now as we send Marcelo down the left-hand side. Wayers on the inside of the box. If he can find him, it goes towards McNeil. Peterson also up for it. Comes towards Cox. Kept his shot down well, actually. And it's going to be saved by the goalkeeper for a corner. Is it about to be 7? Could you imagine 7-0? Imagine the scenes. McNeil's delivery towards the head of Suka7 Wayer between the two of them. One of them put it on target. And it ended up going over the top slightly. But that should be the end of today's game, guys. And that is going to be a 6-0 win against Palace. 6-0. Yep. I don't know what to say, to be honest. You can see by the match facts, we battered them. Now, I am going to end today's video there. But this is where I require you guys. Obviously, you guys know I love you for all the support and everything you show. I'm going to add a feature to the end of my videos now where I show a few comments from each episode or each video just to kind of say a thank you to you guys for leaving the comments and obviously showing the support. So firstly, if you want to be in that, just leave a comment down below and you never know, I might choose to put yours at the end of the video. I'm not going to necessarily do it today, but it will start from the next one. So do leave a comment and of course, I'll try and remember to throw as many as I can on the screen as kind of a thank you at the end of each video. But also, I want you guys to leave a comment today in regards to what you think we should do regarding the slider settings. Because you can clearly tell here right now, we sit 16 points clear in the Premier League. 18 games played. I tried to play around as much as I could today with the slider settings. I even, of course, turned the controller on to make the games harder by putting the best side out we could. At the minute, this is what we're working with. 25 pass error, pass speed 65. I could even bump that to 70. The goalkeeper ability up. Do let me know about run frequency as well. See if I need to edit that because I don't know which way I should do it. But that is what we're currently working with. So if you've got any suggestions at all as to how you would make this even more difficult for us, because clearly we do need to, because without you guys, this series just wouldn't happen. So yeah, I mean, I want your input as much as possible, like I said. From next episode, I will be doing the comments thing at the end of the video to kind of say thank you. So do leave a comment today as well. Whatever you want to say. It could be what you had for tea, what you're having for dinner. I don't know. Anything you want at all. And I'll try and remember to throw it on at the end of the videos. Until next time, though, guys, thank you all so much for all your support, as always. Massive thank you for remaining patient with me as well over the last week for the videos not going out as frequently. Obviously, following December, we uploaded something crazy like 65 videos or 60 videos, something like that. It was a mental month, put it that way. And January came around, started my new course, obviously. So a lot of my time is going into that and trying to make that better. So massive thank you for all of that. If you are new around here and like what you see, the subscribe button is down below. Click that to follow me on the channel. Hit the notification bell as well so you never miss an upload. And until next time, guys, have a great day. And I'll see you all again tonight for another video. Adios.